There's the righteous man that walked the straight path, but everybody else shall perish due to ignorance and squatting out them Airbnbs. People can't afford to think. That's why people out here dumbing out, crashing out, acting a complete fool. Because in order to think, you got to pay for that. That's a quality thing a lot of people can't afford, especially when you live in a neighborhood where people playing their music so damn loud, it's knocking the windows off your damn wall. And they not even paying no rent in the neighborhood. They squatting. While you squatting on the toilet, cause you gotta go to work, they squatting in the house all day, ain't got shit to do. Now they all in the news. DC leaders looking at rental laws amid homeowners' legal fight with accused squatter. They gotta change the law. People ain't trying to pay that high ass rent. They'll rent out an Airbnb and live in that thing for life until they come in there and figure out a way to get them out. These people catching hell. Y'all need to look at this, man. We're about to get into this news, but before we do, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. And where my people at, man? Hold on, wait a minute, Reggie. We got to get this together, man. Could have had the women. He could have had the job. Get it all the way together, brother. Because I know we got some people up in here. Before we do, I need y'all to do me a favor. Get it, put it. Reggie, man. There you go. Who we got up in here? Leroy Kazama. Kicking it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Got them pimps, them players with them lacks pulling up. Sophia Ann. Been doing hair for a long time, man. People respect her in her neighborhood. Yardie D. Sean Pimp is still pimping. I told y'all. It's going to be some real players showing up in here tonight, so y'all better act right. Don't be goofy in the chat, because somebody going to call you out. Michael Moore, what it do? Bald head billionaire bastard. I got rich friends, and they all in the chat. Mark, the next time we go down to that spot, man, we gonna have to, figure out how to get them girls up off us. Cause the last time, man, I couldn't even move, man. They was in there squirming. All them women, we gonna have to get some repelling or something. Cause the way they was all over us, that was crazy, dog. Lil Stay Alive is here. They say he on his way out, but I think he gonna survive it, y'all. The streets is a mother. Okay, let's get back into this news, man. We talking about these squatters, and we ain't done talking about them yet. Y'all listening? All right, here we go. Come on. To call the junk people to come clean that up, man. The garbage man ain't about to put that in the truck. Them people don't get paid enough for all that. They gonna have to pay somebody to come get that. Did the judge put that into it too? She had plants, living her best life, had candles and shit, all in somebody else's house. She went out there and bought her own stuff in the house. It's an Airbnb. It already supposed to have furniture. She went out there and got more appliances. Oh my God. And in order to have all this trash, she had to have money to accumulate this much damn garbage. She was shopping on Amazon, getting the Amazon delivered to the house where she's squatting at. She ordering shit. She in there, she got a goddamn vision board with that house on the vision board with free rent on top of the damn house. Come on. Wait. That ain't sound right, man. It sound like them brothers hit up that homeowner on IG or some shit. They got in her inbox trying to holler because they see she cute and she own houses. Now they over there helping her move that stuff. Hello, who this is, man? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hey, what's going on? How you feeling?
I don't know. What's up with this? Cause is my TV delayed? Cause you still...
Yeah, we need you to cut the TV off in the back. Cause that's what it is, that loud TV in the back. What's going on with
Wait,
it?
did you already record or something? Because why is my TV delayed?
Yeah, you got to
What's
turn it off when
happening?
you call in. You got to turn it off.
Oh, there you go. Wait. Okay.
Oh man,
I'm about to hang up with you.
what the
You
hell?
be cracking me up.
What's
You
going
acting
on?
stupid.
What? Huh? Man, we don't know what's going on with you, but we figure you called in to talk about what's happening. She high, y'all. She high, man. I can't do nothing
Oh
with her.
my goodness.
She high.
I'm sorry.
Call
I'm
up
so
my show on
sorry.
drug.
Uh, Shut up. I'm cracking up at the way you be talking. But just imagine, honestly, like renting an Airbnb out and somebody living in your house like that.
And there ain't nothing you can do. You figure your first instinct would be to fight, right?
That would never happen with me, ever.
Well, you figure you got to get physical. They ain't trying to budge and they in your shit. That'll make somebody get physical with somebody.
Well, I wouldn't get physical. I don't get down like that. So I don't know. Just would never. That never would. To me, the lady that rented out her Airbnb, she was on some others. She was too nice. There's no way. She gave her so long. Did you even watch the story? Like when the lady was talking, like she gave this lady so many chances. Even offered to
Yeah,
pay her $2,500 to move out. Who's doing that?
your pushover. I'm pretty sure the lady sensed that when she was too accommodating to the people. That's why she took over and took advantage like that. Yo,
Yeah, I don't know. She said she felt bad for her because she had a kid or something like that.
man, the hell with all that. See, that
Yeah,
that
this
should let
but
people
this
know.
lady, she
Hmm.
had money. I'm sorry, she had money because she had another spot, and she said she was playing. Was it like 6,000 or something
Mm.
to keep the property? Like the more that lady got bread. So that's not the point, though. It's if this is going on, hopefully, I'm just saying. I was watching the story too, but hopefully they can make a change regarding this situation because there is just no way. Because I wanted to actually start renting out a little Airbnb or something, and I wish somebody would. I wish you would.
What about the people that can't afford the rent? What are they supposed to
You better
do?
go get you a hotel.
That's even more expensive than having a house or
No,
an apartment.
some little raggedy hotel. Don't they got some little holes in the wall? Little hotels you pay
Oh no.
$30 a night. Somebody, oh yeah, that's back in the day, huh? Yeah, it's not like that no more. But I don't know.
You're gonna have to turn
Back in
tricks.
the day, when you able to get them little cheap hotels for like $30? Come on now, keep it lit for
You
like a
have to
night.
turn tricks to get that $30 every night.
A job
Hmm.
or two. You ever work two jobs?
That's a lot of money every night.
I mean, well, life is rough, but you just can't go to someone's property and squat in the property. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Do you feel like your rent is too high?
I live in Cali.
Oh man, I know that rent high. It's through the damn roof.
Well, you got to go to school and you got to make that happen. I've worked all my life, so I pay my dues. I could pay my rent, and you do have to have another income coming in. I got like three other incomes coming in
Hmm.
besides my job. You got to know how to hustle and grind. You don't know how to do that, then you're going to be stuck. You get it?
Hmm.
I have more than my work check coming in. So if you
Mm.
don't know how to do that, that's your problem. I have
That's
more
real
than my
talk.
work check. You
Hmm.
know, where hustlers know how to do that, right?
Hey, I ain't mad at it. You
Right?
got multiple baby daddy incomes coming in and
No,
things.
no, 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 not that.
EBT, child support and stuff coming in.
No.
You living the life.
Nah.
You don't
No,
figure out how to
no,
work the system and everything. Yep, we hear you.
gotta make it happen by
Hmm.
any means.
Real talk.
That's
That
what I'm
CNA
saying, and
school.
that's not.
Hmm.
And that's not who the hell you gotta pay just to drink water in California?
Real talk, man.
I did. I order
Hmm.
water bottles. I DoorDash. I do all that.
That's what's up, man. We love your personality. We love your giddy spirit and everything. You just so full of life.
Shut up. I need to go to bed, but I'm off right now. I'm off of work right now. I'm chilling.
Oh man,
Cause
that's what's up.
literally,
Talking about somebody being on their grind and you ain't even going to work. Hmm.
it's
Got three, four,
called.
five hustles and ain't going to work, y'all. Hmm.
It's called. Do
Waiting
you
on that
ever heard that you
EBT.
gotta
That's
take
what
a
it's
little
called.
break? It's called a
It's
little
called.
leave
It's
time.
called waiting on
Have you
that
ever heard of take a
EBT.
little leave?
Hmm.
Huh?
Yo,
No, you get paid more money to be off than that. What you talking about? They
you
don't tax
can't work that
it.
many
I
hours.
get bread.
You can't work that many
Hey,
hours.
huh?
We know what's going on.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Probably
you
squatting at
tripping.
somebody's house. I don't know. Your conversation a little
Oh, I
sketchy.
can't be giving everybody the game. What I got? Listen, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Just put it that way.
Put me on. I'm your
But
dog. I'm your boy,
I
man.
get
Put me on.
paid to be off through my job because I have a good job. So I
Hmm.
get paid pretty good. Well, I'm off work. Let's just say 6K plus.
What about them
So
side
at night,
hustles? What about them
don't tell
side
me.
hustles? What them entail? What you do on the side?
What?
What
Who
is it
said
that you
vacation
do?
for the rest of her life? I gotta go back to work, you guys. It's so unfortunate, but yeah. But no, I do other things. Y'all better get on the game. Y'all don't want sitting around here acting like it's no other way to make money. I invest in the stock market. I do other things, boo. Y'all better get on it. That ain't my fault. Y'all don't know. I invest in stocks, boo.
Mm.
Sometimes I do mess up. I'm not gonna get it twisted, but if you put a certain amount of money, I've made 10K in one day. So learn how to invest your money. And quit
Man,
thinking
you
that,
gotta put me on.
I'm
this
scared
show.
to put
I'm
some
gonna say I'm gonna
$10
put
in
this.
something. Okay, well sit around and have nothing.
Say if you was
Like
the
y'all need
tax
to learn
lady.
how to invest. That ain't my fault. The people that really have nothing, they're scared to put. They'll go buy a scratcher ticket,
Hmm.
save your money, learn how to invest y'all money in the stock market or something. Are
Hmm.
y'all okay?
Hmm. I'm gonna save your number of stocks.
Huh?
That's gonna be your
I
number
know
in the
people say
your.
that, but then they don't do it. They don't do it.
She over
They
there
just
flipping
get
that Bitcoin and stuff, y'all. She work a job with a Bitcoin hustle going on.
y'all better look, download Weeble. I'll let
Hmm.
everybody know. I'm not scared to tell people that. I like people to make money. I'm not a hater. I'm just
No
telling
doubt.
you though, but you do need to have at least 2K. About 2,000, something like that to start off 1,000. You can flip that, even 500. Start off small.
You download her website, it be a twerk app, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
Weeblewobble.com.
what you say? Wait a minute.
You
Get
know
back
what?
to the squatter
Yeah, man,
show,
your
okay?
conversation is amazing. We just want to thank you so much for
I'm not
calling
here
in.
to help
You the
y'all that don't
greatest.
want to
You
listen.
the GOAT.
I'm not here to help people.
Yeah, we
I'm
love
not here to
you.
help people that don't want to make money. You know what I'm saying?
We know.
Because people that really, I trust me, I've been through this. I've tried to
Yeah,
help family members,
I
all
know.
kind of stuff. People, if you don't have, and I totally get it. If you don't have it, you gotta pay your bills. But for me, no. I invest my money, and that's just what I'm going to continue to do because I know what I can make, and that's just that. So, who making foot pics? What?
You said you 40 plus.
I am. I'm 46,
46. How you feel
but I
about
look like I'm 26.
how you feel about getting close to 50? How you feel about that? You about to be in Vivica A. Fox territory.
Um, I look good.
Hmm. So you wanted
Yeah,
them hip
that's
women. You hip with it. Hmm.
huh? No,
You say you hip
I
with it.
mean, that's why I don't feel like I need to be at work. I feel like I should be. I've worked. Okay. So if I want to take a little time off, that's just where I'm at right now. I've worked all my life. So yeah, I don't feel bad when I'm out on leave or whatever.
So you leave
I'll
the
be back
makeup
and
on.
you'll see me when you
You
see
leave
me.
the you leave the
Huh?
makeup on even on the weekend when you ain't doing nothing. You leave the makeup on.
What is wrong with you? Why would I
I'm
leave
I'm
makeup?
a
What
I'm a
you see?
psychic,
You see,
huh? I'm a
Vivica,
psychic.
you wrong
You
though because
nervous? You
Vivica is
nervous?
older than me. And
Hmm.
Vivica is older than me.
Yeah,
Ain't she like 60?
yeah. She's 60 something.
So
You
you
know,
gonna
and
put
like
me
I said,
60 something?
yeah,
Okay.
you in that territory, and I
You gonna
want to
put
thank
me
you.
there?
Yeah, that's where you with Vivica A5's
That's
Angela
messed
Bassett. You
up.
said you still look good. You in there with Angela Bassett, Della Reese. What's the other one?
How was
Loretta
you with
Devine.
Angela Bassett? It's
Lo-
like 70.
Loretta Devine. You in there with all them.
Uh-uh.
Hmm.
Anyone, I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh Lord.
Anyone 35 and under is here right along with me, but I look better than y'all. That's the problem.
We gonna have to. You gonna have to send something, a
Whoever
text
that
or
said
something.
this, you'll never see 36 again. Boo, you have never seen me in person, and everywhere I go, I get ID'd. Don't get mad at me.
Ooh.
36 is the new
Ooh.
86, okay? I look
Ooh.
better than 20-year-olds. You tried it. I get
Ooh.
20-year-old little boys trying to holler at me.
Ooh.
Okay?
Why you talking to her like? Why you call her out like that?
Because I'm reading them little comments.
That was that was Leslie Michelle you was talking to like
They
that.
wish.
Oh
I
damn.
know Angela is a comment. Yeah, I got told actually I used to look like Angela Bassett
Oh.
back in the day. Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty, I'm
Oh,
cute,
you
and I'm
strong.
not
You
trying to,
strong.
you know. But I know I look good.
Yeah, you
They're
strong.
so jealous. And to be
Mm.
honest with you, majority of people my age, they look better than you guys.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruthless.
Like what is
Welcome
going
to the
on?
channel, brother.
Like the
Welcome to
20
the channel.
y'all look old. Y'all look really
Mm.
bad.
You
These little
talking to
20-year-olds, they always trying to call somebody old. Y'all look horrible.
mm. She talking to y'all. I'm looking at y'all profile pictures.
And
I see where she coming from.
yeah, they look. Come on now.
A little
I,
rough.
no,
Just
no. It's not that. It's just that a lot of people they always go, "Oh my God, oh they." I don't know what this new generation. Oh, you old, you old. They love saying
mm,
somebody old, and they look terrible though.
you
What?
ain't
You
never
look
lied.
terrible. Your
You ain't never
little
lied.
crummy nose, wet behind the ears, little boyfriends want me,
Mm,
child. I send them
mm,
home to you. I don't want them.
mm,
I want them little dirty little.
mm.
Girl, if y'all don't get y'all kids, I
Yeah,
don't want them little boys.
you
I
like
told some little boys, look,
you like
I had
being a
like
cougar.
three little.
You like
They were
being a
now
cougar.
these
I
little
know.
boys. They were
I hear
cute.
what
I
you
ain't gonna lie.
saying. I
But I
hear what you
told them, I
saying.
said,
You like
back in
being a
my little
damn
younger
cougar. That's
days.
all you got to say, man. You like being a cougar. That's all you got to say, man. You ain't got to
I'm
go
not
into
a
detail.
cougar. I
Oh,
cannot
you
help
been
it.
talking about little
I
boys. You
have an
all
age
Shelly.
limit that I mess
All,
with.
all Shelly. You
I
been talking about little boys ever since you got on the phone.
I have an age limit. I don't mess
Latoya,
with anybody younger than a certain
Latoya
age. I would
Jackson,
never.
y'all. Latoya Jackson, y'all.
You call me Latoya?
Matter of fact, we talking about squatters and rent. You talking about little boys and stuff. Go satisfy
That's
your
because your
needs, man.
comments was hating, and you said
No,
something about my age. You feel me? Don't
you a proud
because I
cougar.
look damn good.
It is
Okay.
what it is. Go find you some of them young boys to go holler at. You know what I'm saying? But the next time I go live, cause I can't do nothing for you, man. I ain't no young nigga, man. That's why I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG in the game.
You
And
ain't
you
no
up here talking
OG
about
because
these
I
little
heard you
twizzlers.
say your age. You're in your
You talking
30s,
about
so
all
you think you still young.
these little twizzlers and things. You go
No,
find one of them
you're
to
in your
talk to.
30s.
I ain't no tenderoni. And I ain't got nothing but love for you, man. The next time I go live, you got to call back. We appreciate you. Yeah, take care. I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to say nothing bad. You know, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna keep on pushing. I ain't gonna say nothing about that lady. Excuse me. And just in case y'all forgot, man. Hold on, no, get it together. It's still Soul Food Sunday. That's what we gonna be talking about, them collard greens and chicken wings, just in case y'all forgot, man. I got a plate that's so beautiful. I want all y'all to see it, but y'all gotta stay tuned. We gonna be talking about them steak sub. Gage Gore, ain't you from Philadelphia? We gonna be talking about them Philly cheesesteaks. They got one with grits and gravy. We gonna be talking about that. Oh man, who make the best macaroni and cheese in your family? Who the queen of the mac and cheese in your family? Somebody gonna have to let me know. And when it come to them chicken wings, you doing ranch or you doing blue cheese? Somebody talk to me now. Is it ranch or is it blue cheese? What's your pick? Some people like their wings dry. Some of them like a saucy. How many of y'all like them saucy wings out there, man? Somebody gonna have to let me know. Y'all stay tuned for Soul Food Sundays. Y'all on the edge of y'all seat with y'all eyes popping out y'all head. Y'all can't wait to hear about this high ass rent and how these people be squatting at these houses, sitting on the toilet, looking out the window, ain't got no toilet paper, taking baths, got rings around the damn tub. Dirty motherfuckers. Sitting up in somebody's house that don't belong to them and ain't trying to leave. You could sick the dogs on them, they won't go. Call the police, they won't go. Pull a bulldozer through the house, they gonna be in the basement locked. Matter of fact, I want to get straight into what this woman had to say for herself, man. Cause she look and sound crazy with this stuff in the news. Listen at this woman, y'all. Hey, them phone lines open too, but listen at this.
I have had people reaching out to the stores that my products in. I've had people reaching out to the schools that I have mentored girls in. I've had people reaching out to organizations that I've done free events for. Mind you, about 98 to 99% of the work that I have done has been.
Did she say she mentor girls? Man, she must be tripping, y'all. How in the hell? She gonna be mentoring some girl and she squatting in somebody's house.
From me. Even when I've needed help, I've helped because I've always thought it's somebody out here worse than me. Today in court, it was proven, or it was admitted, that the false narrative that I have been staying at a place since February and that someone has been trying to get me out since March, it was untrue. It was not true. The narrative that I had been staying at a place since February and had not made a payment since March, that was also untrue. It was admitted on record that payments had been received up until the end of September. Now there is a payment in question. Somehow that payment wasn't received. I don't know, but there's only one payment in question. So the narrative that I have been staying at a place since March and not making any payments, it was untrue. Documentation was provided that showed that I did not initiate.
Man, she got to do this to clear her name on them job applications and things. She got a profile. Everybody got a profile, man. Her profile looking bad. She done made international news. It's going to be hard for her to move around if she don't clear her name. How you going to scam somebody else and your reputation all mucked up? This would be her last time trying to pull a trick like this. I think that she tried to get away with it for as long as she possibly could. Like, she just broke down. She couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't expecting for everybody to find out and to have a profile. I mean, this could ruin all of her opportunities. So I could see why she in front of the camera trying to explain and everything. But hell, if the person had to take you to court and it made it to the news. You clearly wasn't supposed to be there.
The switching from Airbnb to direct payments to the owner, and some scheme to circumvent a process that wasn't the case. Those direct payments were sent, those direct links were sent willingly. Not only willingly, but they were initiated by the other party. Although it was decided that I don't.
Man, she not gonna take accountability for nothing. Let's talk about that real quick. And I noticed that with a lot of y'all out there, man. Y'all not trying to take accountability for a damn thing. Y'all will take it to the grave and play a victim even when you dead ass wrong. Y'all see this, fellas? People will play the victim and never give in and keep a straight face and live a lie. A complete lie, and live that shit. That's what she got going on, man. And I noticed that with a lot of y'all out there. Y'all, man, some of y'all so twisted in the head to where you don't know where to start the untangling at. That's why people be needing counseling. Because they be so tangled up in their head, convincing themselves of false narratives and everything, believing that they the victim and trying to make it make sense to make them seem innocent in the situation. But they need somebody to break it down for them so they can start to keep it real with themselves, man. This is sad to see. Look.
Have tenant rights. Those things were untrue. And to get on the news to say things that are untrue shows a lot about a person's character and shows that they had malicious intent because they knew it would go off like this. And the thing about the truth is that the truth doesn't always, it's not heard as loud as the lie is. So the damage that this has caused, irreparable. I'm gonna take some time away because, as I said, this has been the hardest. Everything that I do with my business, I do it with love. Everything I do with my nonprofit, I do with love. And I can't do either right now with the amount of pain that is in my heart. To those who waited to make their judgment, to get the facts that the shit just wasn't true, thank you. To the people who made their decision and left comments, the people who know me or who have known me, fuck y'all. And y'all wouldn't say it to my face.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. What's wrong with people? What is wrong with people, man? That clout, it just be too appetizing. People want their moment. They'll seize the moment. They'll say today is the day, especially when you don't hit rock bottom. It's like today is the day I'm going to be a superstar. Like this is where it starts. Oh my God, here I go into the internet space. I'm about to be a motherfucking influencer. Like, oh, the Lord's calling. It's a new career. This is it. This is my chance. They know who I be. Like, here I go. They get in front of that camera. The attention, the shit, any of it, just knowing that there's people with them on their minds. They feel like they made it. It's fame, man. People will take it even if it's bad. This with some shit like this, you ain't got no business on no TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
Or no Instagram. This is not where you make your grand debut. But if there's a window of opportunity, motherfuckers gonna jump through it. Especially if they gotta be scamming and scheming and everything. And to her credit, I don't know all the details. I'm going based off of what the people on the news got to say. You know, they'll flip a story to overhype it to sell something. You know what I'm saying? They ain't above that. They'll take a story and jazz that shit up, put some barbecue sauce on it and give it to the public, and people gonna eat it up for what it is, you know. So ain't no telling what's going on with her. You figure she got everything documented with them Ray-Ban glasses recording every damn thing. She recording herself while she recording herself. Did she take a snapshot of her sending them damn bills or whatever, sending that payment? That's crazy. Look at this.
I wish, as I always wish, I hope you know love up close. And the thing about it is, when you know love up close, you move differently. You don't move to find things about somebody and break them down. You don't do that. You don't make fake pages and fake numbers to harass people. You don't do that when you're moving with love and when you know love up close. And because I know love up close, I know I will be okay. I might not be okay in this moment, but I will be, because I have some people who will make sure that when I'm too deep in the trenches, they pull me out. That's all I got.
God bless that sister, man. God bless her. People out here, you know, they're trying to get it by any means necessary. Y'all need to see this, y'all. Look.
This has been on the market for several months. The woman who owns this says she was stunned when she found out someone was living here. She says it appears a guy decided to move in without telling anyone and without paying a dime.
There are other people that don't really care about private property.
Adriana Ward found that out when she discovered a stranger was living in her house. The home on Twin Brooks Court in Marietta is for sale. When a realtor tried to show it over the weekend, the lockbox was missing. Ward rushed over and noticed other problems.
I usually let the blinds open of the property. We see the 3 blinds fully shut down.
And the deadbolt had been changed. She called police, who knocked on the door. The man who answered said he lived there.
This is my house. I have squatter rights.
According to an arrest warrant, Timothy Pyron told police he moved into the home and was nesting. He said he was protected under Georgia's squatter rights and that he had possession of the home due to a peaceful, hostile takeover. Police took Pyron into custody. Then Ward got a chance to look inside.
Insane amount of smells to incense and marijuana. It was like so penetrating that our eye.
He was in there doing the voodoo in her damn house. Like, this my property. I own every corner, from the north to the west to the east, from the window to the wall. As I take another talkie, I realize that this is my property. Like, everyone in attendance say, hey man, this is our house. From the window, he blowing that weed smoke in every he blowing that weed smoke in every direction. In there doing the seance with the marijuana, with the incense. Like, this is my sovereign rights. Nigga, Hebrew Israelite / Moorish temple / Like, it is my rights. He get to pulling out them damn Dr. Sebi books and shit to make his claim. Oh man, that white lady was devastated. Had a real animal in her house. How the motherfucker get in there? They kicking the door. He's standing in the kitchen eating a banana. They scratching their head and he's scratching his dreads. Like, what the hell is going on today? They ain't know whether to tase him in his ass or hog tie his ass and send him to the zoo. Oh man, I'm so devastated for this lady. Look at this, man.
Squatter rights, and that he had possession of the home due to a peaceful, hostile takeover. Police took Pyron into custody. Then Ward got a chance to look inside.
Insane amount of smells to incense and marijuana. It was like so penetrating that our eyes were red. Insane amount of trash inside of the room. He also had pets. He had this gerbils.
Ward believes there needs to be stronger laws to protect homeowners who have unoccupied property. Pyron was not arrested.
Why she do her hand like that when she said gerbil? She couldn't believe it. He devastated this white woman. She couldn't believe it. Like, it's true what they say about those people. You goddamn right. He in there smoking weed, got gerbils and shit, trash every damn where. A dirty bum. Shitting in her toilet. Can you imagine his punk ass sitting on your toilet? Nigga went and got Taco Bell, came back home, put them hot sauces all on it. Next thing you know, he done obliterated your bathroom and he ain't paying a dime worth of rent up in there.
Oh my goodness.
I know she mad. Look at her eyes. She look devastated. She wake up every morning and say, damn. Like, fuck, that motherfucker. His stinky weed smoking ass. They gotta leave the windows open for months. And when they come back, it's still gonna smell like weed up in there. Lord, that man needs some help. Listen.
He also had pets. He had this gerbils.
What? She doing sign language?
Ward believes there needs to be stronger laws to protect homeowners who have unoccupied property. Pyron was not arrested for living in the house. His only charge was criminal damage, because when the deadbolt lock was changed, there was structural damage to the door.
I wish.
He was right about everything he said. They had to find a loophole to get his black ass up out that house, man. They got to looking around the property like, well, he did damage the door. They probably cracked the door and said he did it just so they could take him into custody. Ain't that crazy though? Anybody can talk that talk, get up in the house, set up shop, and when you come to tell them to leave, they got squatters' rights. What sense do that make? What about the police come get your ass and take you to jail rights? You figure that'd make the most sense. Breaking and entering. I guess they gotta show some sympathy because they know the average person can't afford to buy no house. Hell, the average person can't afford to rent no house at this point, so I don't know. They figure if they lock up every squatter, the jails would be too packed. You know what I'm saying? Because people will call on their relatives, their boyfriend or girlfriend, and say that they a squatter. You know, that's what make it a sticky situation. Especially if sex involved, you got to explain that in the court. Who did what, when, and that. People ain't got time for that. Look.
I wish this don't happen to anyone else, because it is really traumatic.
Ward says she believes the man had been living here for 4 or 5 days. She has since added more cameras, both inside and outside the home, to keep a better eye on it.
Damn, man, man, I feel like they need to lower the rent all across the country. This out of hand. It's like they want people to be broke, but not have no money to do nothing else but to pay the damn bills, man. Ice cream shops closing. People ain't trying to go to these rinky-dink restaurants. Applebee's, all that stuff getting ready to shut down. Because people can't afford it no more, man. People love to eat out every night, like how we used to before everything got sky high, man. When Bush was in office, the gas was a beast, y'all. Hello, hello, who this is here?
This is Victoria.
Oh, we got Victoria on the phone, everybody. How you been?
I've been all right. I've been good. How have you
Oh,
been?
man. I'm just grateful, glad, lucky, pleased, pleasant about you calling in, man, because I've been waiting for a long time, Vic. So glad you in the building. Um, I know you've been tuning in and listening to what we've been saying. My question is, do you feel like your rent is too high, or do you feel like it's the perfect amount of rent for you?
It's too high.
Mm.
Okay, okay. Hear me out. I'm gonna say a low number is $725 a month for 2 bedrooms. But and I had it for $550 for the first couple of years. But it's a fixer upper apartment.
Hmm.
And when I say
I know.
I fell through the floor
Hmm.
in December
Mm.
December of 2023, and I
Hmm.
almost fell into the crawl space.
Mm.
And what broke my fall was this metal bar. I was able to pull myself
Mm-mm.
up out of it, and they patched it up. They are going to fix the actual floors prayerfully next year when they probably raise the rent again. And I know people are like, "Oh, you can sue, you should sue," and I'm like, "Well, I don't want to be out of a place."
Or they just
And
waiting for you to leave.
you know, because what it is there was a elderly lady who got up in age. She sold me the property. Her husband died. He used to do the maintenance. And so the person that took it over in 2023, I guess they knew that this place had issues. They've been fixing things, but I just want to
Damn.
get a house at this point. I'm saving up to get a house.
You live in the
So,
bando.
well, it's not that. I just, hmm.
Some old people renting it out and they can't even keep that motherfucker up. But they want damn, that sound like some color purple shit going on with you.
Well, actually, I don't know. Like it's up in the air. Like did they know that they've had their maintenance people come check it out, and they're like, "Oh, what do
They
we
said,
do?"
oh, we'll just rent it to a black girl. Don't worry about the maintenance. She'll be able to handle it. We seen them turn water to wine. Just rent it to a colored girl. That
No.
ain't right. That ain't
Oh,
right. They wouldn't leave it like that if it was somebody else.
man, I don't, and I feel like that's the case because I live in a predominantly like white neighborhood,
Hmm.
and you hear stories like where property managers will rent to people for like next to nothing, and everything will be brand new. But when it gets
Hmm.
robbed, like that don't happen for like a lot of black folks. That don't really happen for a lot of us. So it's just like they take care of their own.
You like that rent. That's why you ain't went nowhere. That's why you ain't in no rush. Because that rent sound good compared. I know you looked on the market, you probably got fed up and was like, man, I'm about to get the hell up out of here. And when you saw what was on the market, you said, hell, I'm gonna make it do it if I fall through the floor again, shit. Hopefully it's another metal bar to pull me back up.
My kitchen is really big, and I mean, but people are like, "Fuck that. That's not safe." You need something better. But I don't know. Like, it's just kind of stressful. But I don't know. I live alone. It's just me. I don't. You know.
It's
It's
a
just.
booby trap. Better live alone. Shit, you in the damn gauntlet all by yourself. Up in there. You the ninja warrior living over there, man. Shit, I wouldn't want to live there neither. You can't pay a roommate to come live with you,
But
but
I'm the
not like
ginger
that.
warrior.
You is. You hopping over obstacles and shit. Gotta swing across the kitchen to get to the damn door. That's it. You laughing, but them pockets looking right with that cheap ass rent. Ain't got no table standing up at the counter eating a lobster dinner.
I definitely got furniture. Don't play me. I got furniture. I just
Oh
don't
man.
have. My subflooring is deficient.
Got them little fold out. What you call them things for the TV dinners you fold it out in front of the chair? You, you got two of them in front of the lazy boy.
Oh my God. No, he
Oh
didn't just
man.
go. I put myself in this position when I came on your channel. Like, I do it to myself every time. And I'm like, what he gonna say next?
No, what make it crazy is you described how jacked up everything is, and you proudly said, "Well, I live in a white neighborhood, so like that's the perk."
No, I didn't proudly say that. I mean, it's quiet. There's no like shooting or, like it's quiet. Everybody goes to bed at a certain time. Nobody's like bumping loud music at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is, you
That's
know,
crazy. When somebody tell you they live in the suburbs, they could probably take you to the
oh,
ghettoest part of the damn suburb where they stay at.
oh my gosh, this is not my situation. They just gotta fix the subfloor and that's it. And we just just say, how about this? While
Hmm.
you laugh, just say a prayer for me. Have your whole chat say a prayer.
No, I
Say a
just
prayer
wanted.
that
Mhm.
say a prayer that they, put in the hearts and minds of them to fix my subflooring.
No, I was gonna say that, it be people that live dead smack in the ghetto, but when you go in their house, you can't tell because, it's so peaceful, so clean, they keep it so nice. So it ain't even about where you live at, it's about how you carry yourself. There's people living like slobs in really, really nice houses. They hoarders and shit. It look amazing on the outside. But you
Yeah,
go up in that bitch, you be like, oh hell no.
yeah, exactly, exactly. No, it's real clean up this way though. No, I keep it real clean, but
Hmm.
it's just the floor is just what I'm just wrestling with. That's it, and I can only control what I can control. I can control like how clean it is, but I can't control like I don't know how to build a floor. Things like that.
You might want to take monthly pictures just to have in your, just in case shit get out of hand. You probably want to document this stuff because it's illegal for you to be living in them type of conditions, especially when you renting.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but you don't want that rent to go up, so that's why you ain't been really going too hard on them. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's a sweet price range. Real talk. It's a lot of people out there that will make it work for the sake of it. $700. Hell yeah, I'll be doing duct tape that damn floor. We could get some wood from the Home Depot and lay that down across the floor.
And you know what's so crazy? I'm okay. I might sound crazy when I say this, right? So when I first got to this apartment, it was during the pandemic,
Mm,
and oh my gosh, I could hear like my neighbors like creaking on the other side on because we live like in a side by side, so we're kind of on top of each other.
mm,
So they live on the like it's the house is divided, like it's divided into two families side by
mm,
side. So I could feel the vibration of them walking. And when I would sit on the couch, they would vibrate the floor underneath the couch that I was sitting on. And then I would move because I would get tired of it, go to my like chair on the other side. They would vibrate the floor on that side. So it's like they wanted me to do stuff for them and
mm.
I wouldn't do it. They were trying to bully me into mowing their lawn for them, and I refused to do it. I did it a couple of times, and just odd stuff that they've been doing. Like this guy, he sits outside of his car, he sharpens knives,
Mm-mm.
and that's my neighbor. He used to sit out his car and sharpen his knives and just watch people. It was crazy. Like my friends was like, he never tried no craziness with him, but they would just be arguing, slamming doors. And then one time I was like, if you keep slamming that door, I'm going to call the freaking police, because I caught him in mid-slam.
You said that to the crazy man sharpening the knives?
He wasn't sharpening his knives at that moment, but it's just he doesn't do it no more because he knows I talk about him. But it's just crazy, like the stuff I had to deal with over the years. And I don't know why I choose to stay. I choose to stay here because who wants to move? Like, think about it, how hard it is to just pack up all your shit and just get out and just move, and you got people you need to like feed to help you move, and pay and stuff like that. That whole process is draining. That's a lot.
Hey, it's worth it when you you got a sweet situation you going into,
This is true. It take a lot though. It take a lot, like changing a whole thing. Like but it could be for the best. And I'm just scared to move because I don't know what's out there. I mean, I've looked. There's like for less square footage, it's like 1,000 or something like that.
Damn, how can I say this, man? Do a relationship ever come into your head like things would be great if I had a partner and we can do things together? Is that something you ever considered?
If I had a partner,
Yeah, like a significant other, your man, your
I want to
fiance.
get married. But like I really do. And there's a guy that I really want to be with, and there's no other person. But I gotta like prove to myself I can get this weight off. Okay, people joke. I even joke like maybe I've caused myself to fall through that floor because I'm so big. But I wasn't even that damn big even then when I fell through the floor. But
Yeah, but there's men that like size. There's men that like that. They like weight. There's some men out there, they find that stuff attractive.
yeah, but no, but even then, the floor has to be strong enough to hold somebody up. Like, I don't care. Well, there is a weight limit for sure, but I ain't that damn big. But but I do want a significant other, and I want to give him the best of me. Like, I want I want us to match and complement each other aesthetically, on a mental level. Like, I want that so bad. And I pray to God every day for this guy. And it's just, I'm like, please.
Hold on, you already know who it is?
Sort of.
Oh, that's what's
Not,
well. You need to talk to that man because he might be on the same page as you. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want to scare him off, or like, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous this year. I don't
Yeah,
want to
man.
I don't want to, I don't want, and he might be on the same page, but then, who's to say? You know what I mean? I don't want to shoot myself in the foot by shooting my shot and then blow my own toes off or whatever.
Man, the rent too high for that BS, man. You gotta take chances out here. Do it for the rent. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
thing is, I'm the type of female, I like to work. I'm able-bodied. I'm not a type of person to just sit around and just want to absolutely do absolutely nothing every single day. I have a mind that is put to use. I like to contribute. I want, the type of person that can also be there and match my energy. And wherever I lack, he makes up. Wherever he lacks, I make up. Sometimes it could be 10% and 90% on either end. And that's okay, because some days we have bad days. But, that's kind of the energy I want for a relationship, is where there's grace.
Yeah, especially the older you get, And you start to see that, two is always better than one in situations, but you really have to be in the mind frame to where you want to make it work with a person. It ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? If you thinking, oh, it's just gonna be an easy situation, there's no such thing as an easy situation. But if it's a situation you feel like you could work with it, then I say by all means, do what you gotta do. Put all that pettiness to the side, and just it takes a lot of maturity to really be in a committed relationship, especially in these days and times.
Yeah, I concur. I tend to agree. Um, yeah, yeah, and it's just the life. It's just times are getting a lot worse, and it's just the more and more it gets worse. You want to be with somebody. You want to share times with somebody. You want to, you know, I don't know. I think it's just a lot of stuff changing in this world. Like I don't know. Like
Well,
I read. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, it takes a lot to chase somebody or people. You know what I'm saying? You get to a point. I guess when you young like that, you don't mind chasing because you got the legs for it, you got the wind for it. You ain't got that much else to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people spend their lives chasing behind somebody, but when you get to a certain age, it's like I ain't got the strength to be trying to chase somebody or be chasing behind people random. Is that's too much. That's too much work.
And then you don't want to get with somebody that you don't want to just get with just anybody these days. This people are crazy.
Hmm.
You got people who will just set you up just for like just to I don't know screw you over financially or just to get you just to give you a disease or something like that. Like it's just crazy. But no, I was reading this article that it's little bit unrelated to what we was just talking about. If that's okay with you and your
Hmm.
audience,
Oh, that's fine. We
it
all
kind of
is.
it kind of startled me because at some point I want to travel across the world,
Mm.
and the article said that there was this like Republican, not don't matter his political affiliation, but he proposed a bill that would stop people from getting dual citizenship to like America. And like so for instance, if you are a citizen of Namibia in Africa or Lesotho or whatever, you can't have a dual you have to either renounce your citizenship in America, or you would have to be, you have to be exclusive to America basically. So that just kind
Mm.
of like bothered me. I'm like, I hope that goes nowhere. I really do, because I'm like, I don't know. I tend to be a conspiracy theorist and worry about, are they trying to box us in and not let us, go places? So I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, a lot of things are changing, and Americans need to wake up to the fact that we Americans, and start taking advantage of, the because we got a lot of advantages that we don't realize that we have because, we too busy on the inside looking out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or better yet, on the inside looking in. And that's the problem. People can't think outside the box.
I like that, on the inside looking in. That's a good one. I ain't heard that one yet, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Real talk. You such a, Victoria, I ain't trying to toot your horn or nothing like that, but you such a pleasant person. I just can't imagine you falling through that flow,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
I'm pleasantly plump.
God damn. You said you took the wrong step and went clean through the. That's some old nutty professor shit, man.
I promise you, I was not that. I was about 230 pounds. I
Oh
was
god
230.
damn.
But I was pretty big.
You was in there making a
There's no
sandwich or something.
but you No, I was just walking to go to the living
Oh man, she was in there. she was she was making the sandwich and
fucking
fell through the
dying.
floor, y'all.
I got the pictures to prove it.
Oh
December of
man, you gotta
twenty
text me them pictures, man.
twenty
I want
three.
I want to see that hole in the kitchen floor.
I will show. I will do that. That
Oh
shit will
man,
send you. That shit will send you.
good thing the washing machine didn't fall in the hole too, or whatever
I don't
else is
even
up
think I
there.
had a. I don't even think I had a washer and dryer machine hookup. I had a hookup, but I don't think I had it there that year. It may have been, but no, they. We gonna get these floors fixed soon. We
Oh
gonna
man.
we gonna. Yeah.
Damn, you ain't feel no pain. You could laugh
Oh,
about it, man. You just bounce
there
back up.
because there's a crawl space underneath my kitchen, and I would have been had I. Oh my gosh, that would have been so scary had I
You could have been
fallen all the
impaled.
way. I could have been impaled. I could have been down there with the damn bugs, with them damn, what do you call them things? The centipedes. Them things is nasty as hell. And
Mm.
with no phone service, like, and then I don't even have the key to the back door to get out of that crawl space. So I would have been shit out of luck. Excuse my language.
Hey, let me ask you about the energy of the house. Is it a pleasant? Because you said it's some old people that rented it out. So, is it a pleasant energy there, or is it unsettling?
Oh, okay. So the best way to answer this question, when I first moved out here, I had been dealing with like reading a lot of watching a lot of tarot and getting into
Mm,
dabbling into that, and that was bad. So the first couple of years, I didn't even feel comfortable sleeping in my own bed. I was sleeping on the couch. And
mm,
back to this neighbor. Remember, you know how those blinds, um, you know how like people have like horizontal blinds. So
mm,
then this those traditional blinds, one was missing, right?
mm,
And I fell asleep during the day just to take a nap on my couch, and I left my curtains open, so the blinds were just the ones showing, and that little slither that was missing. And I woke up at night, and there was a flashlight flashing through the blinds, and it was him. This
mm,
crazy dude, and I saw him, and he was like pulling the flashlight away as if to like disappear, like as
mm,
if I didn't see him already. But I'm like, this dude is crazy.
mm. Yeah. So you saying during the time when you was looking for the place, you was dibbling and dabbling in that stuff, and this this place was attracted to you by means of what you was dealing with. Because I would imagine you was using that stuff to find you a place to stay.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the tarot said you could be finding a new, a new place, a new apartment. You could be finding out that you could paint the tarot reader was like, you could be finding out that you could paint the place. And then they said, I'm hearing you're in danger, girl. And she's like, what'd she say? Oh my gosh. It's crazy. What'd she
Mm,
say? Those were the couple of things that I recall from that. You could be finding out that you could paint the place, and I did paint it. I painted in multiple different. Like I made this place my entire own. Like I'd customized everything. Like everything's like
mm,
to like what the best I can do for what I have. And but that's what the tarot reader. I did attract this place through tarot. You're right.
mm. Well,
And my grandparents told me to leave that mess alone. She's like, that's
mm,
spiritism. They're Jehovah's Witnesses, and they were like, you need to leave that mess alone. Leave it
mm.
alone.
Yeah, that's some stuff to where you got to be well aware of what you're dealing with, and unfortunately, people have to go through trials and errors to finally see that it ain't a game to be played. You know what I'm saying? Cause you
Mhm.
gonna you gonna mess around. It's like you cooking. You adding all these ingredients to the damn stew, only to realize that you the one that gotta eat it. You planning on serving this shit to your enemies. You talking shit over the food. You concocting all of this madness of what you want to put out there to the world. And when it's finally done, your ass gotta eat it.
Mhm.
So that's the crazy part about that. So what was it that made you learn your lesson? Like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be fooling with this stuff.
Um, I I don't want to get too.
Hey, this SAT, this is for educational purposes, man. People came here to
Is
learn
this
something.
this is your stream messing up?
Let me see what's going on over
Hold
here.
on, hold on. It was me. It was me.
Oh
I
yeah,
apologize.
everything good. Everything good
Yeah,
over
I
here.
don't want to. I don't want to get too into it, but I did end up possessed, and I don't want to spook everybody out all the way. But there was a lady that prayed. She was like, my aunt texted me the number to her, and it was crazy because I was driving through the roads with cornfields, and Satan said, Jehovah's come. This is February of 2020. Jehovah's coming. You know, we are all kings. We are all gods. Which side do you want to be on? And my GPS cut out. Mind you, this is at night. I can't get to where I need to go to because this force is stopping me. It was the scariest night of my life. And I'm driving, and I finally show up at the Kingdom Hall, end up checking myself to, at the hospital. And what ended up happening? This lady prayed while I was in the emergency room. She prayed, she was like, whatever, I don't care what you believe in, it's in the name of Jesus that you pray to. And she was like, she was like yelling at me, but my aunt was like, no, she was yelling at the demons. She was yelling at, it was a demonic attack. Because I looked at myself in the mirror, and I looked at my reflection, and I saw myself, but it was distorted, and it scared the hell out of me. So one more experience like that happened, and then I finally just left it alone. I had to get rid of all of the crystals, everything to do with the apps that I had. I was following moon signs and moon cycles and stuff like that, and my horoscope. I had to get rid of all of that.
Did you experience a financial hit once you got rid of all that stuff?
Yeah, I did. Remember last time I came onto your podcast, I ended up getting a really nice job coming out of the military, and then I got a nice job at Spectrum, but it was stressful. And then what ended up happening? Oh, I ended up losing that job because had nothing but just straight anxiety every day. I was we had an hour lunch, and I would just go to the bar around the corner and get 2 doubles of Jack, 2 doubles of Jameson, or 2 doubles of Tito's, and just go back to work and sell cable and internet. But I ended up losing that job because I just stopped showing up, and then I ended up having to deal with not having a job, and then I lost my car. So yeah, I did take a financial hit, and I had to gain it all back. Finally gained it all back. I'm not making nearly as much money as I was making, but I'm making
Yeah.
But I'm making a lot more. Like, I can still save. Like, I'm good. Like,
You ever think about hitting up one of them crystal shops and getting you a nice little clear quartz?
no, because I know all of them too. Clear quartz, lapis lazuli. My favorite was amethyst. There's
Hmm.
tiger's eye. I don't mess with that mess no more. I can't. It did too much.
Yeah, you know, it's an art to everything, and some people, you know, what they say, trial and error. You know, in order to learn how to ride a bike, you gotta practice or
Mm-mm.
whatever. But that type of practice can leave you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I know there's still things that you learned from that experience that you still apply to life now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's knowledge inside of every experience.
Yeah. I don't want to mess with that type of stuff like ever again. Like, I never want to invite that stuff because I can go on and on about my experiences, and I know I've like probably made the audience fall asleep to me.
No, this all interesting stuff, man, because we talking about this high ass rent. You seen that this woman said when she went in there to confront this man that was squatting in her house, it was a loud incense smoke and loud weed smoke. So he in there trying to whatever he conjuring or drumming up, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? People going through it, people looking for, and I'm starting to see that this may be the reason why so many people doing bad because people are involved into the occult, or there's people
Mhm.
that do practice, or shit, if you watch shows on television and it influence you, that's a cult because you programming yourself. There's shoot, ain't nothing more occult than the damn TV, because when you buy into it and
Mhm.
you watch something, you take part in something, especially if it's horrible or demonic shit, you in the damn cult.
Mhm.
So ain't
Yeah.
no way around it. But what the difference is, there's people that understand what they're
Yeah.
doing or what they're going through, and there's people that don't. But the people that don't understand is more dangerous because they don't know that they're swinging swords and hurting people.
Yeah. Yeah. This this stuff is no joke. It ain't no hoe for sure. Like, I don't want to come like it got one time I didn't pray in the name of Jesus, and Satan came in my dream, and he's like a white guy that um like I had like a really spooky like feeling, like it was like he was trying to get my attention through my sleep. He was like, looks like someone's ratchet ass family played with someone's life through social media. He was like, I don't know, kid, or he was like, I don't know, pay attention next time, kiddo. And he was like, there's no rest for the wicked. And it was like this nice trap beat, whatever trap beat. I don't know if it was signs beat, signs like uh
So he was
with
talking
Bad
over a
Boys.
Gucci. He was talking
No,
over a bad
sign.
boy beat.
Yeah,
You
like
sure it
shine,
wasn't Diddy?
shine, Bad Boys, because it was right around the time where Diddy had right around the time where Diddy had accepted his speech, or he had just did the BET Awards when he brought Shine out and on a BET stage, and that dream, when I woke up and realized who it was and what it was, I was like curled up in a ball on my couch, like
Mm.
it was so spooky.
And
So
it's
I
on
got
that. So, and not to be in your personal business, but when you were involved in this, what were you dealing with? What was your go to? What was you you know? Is there a certain deity or something you was dealing with?
no, I just was watching. I was obsessed with tarot. I was watching it every day. I was listening to a different, so say for instance, Lumen Moon Tarot would come on one day. Then I would listen to Tyler's Tarot. Then I would listen to Cancer Baby Tarot. Then Cancerian Channel, because I'm a Cancer. Cancerian Channel was probably the first channel I opened up to.
You're a Cancer, Victoria?
June 22nd.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Say what you were saying.
Yeah, I was just watching a bunch of tarot channels, and I was just like listening to different readings. Like I'm like listening to YouTube all day, like with tarot, like all day, like in my headphones. I'll be at work. I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, go run my I would go run my 2 miles, 2 miles in the morning, change into my uniform, shower, change into my uniform, get ready for clock or check in for work, and I would have my channels start playing, and I would listen to that reading. And I would click on another reading. When that reading was done, then I would look at my readings for the day, like whatever each app said, because I got up to maybe 2-3 apps where I was watching my my horoscopes, and then I was like, oh, it's gonna be a full moon tonight. I was like that type of obsessed. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was too much. It was too much. And then I even one of the channels was like doing their reading. During that reading, they were like, I'm hearing your twin flame say, stop watching so much tarot. That's what it was. Crazy.
Yeah, that stuff is like putting your mind in a blender. You know what I'm saying? The shit will shred. The crystals, for instance, in order for something to be crystallized or broken down, shattered and fractured or whatever, a lot of people's minds wind up damaged just like that. Because what they're doing, they basically how can I say, like raping the earth. They shouldn't even, these crystals shouldn't even be in our possession because they're robbing it. They're in the dirt for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's deep down in the earth for a reason. You don't know what you disrupting. You know what I'm saying? That's like taking apart a computer. The earth is a computer. You taking out all of the damn chips and all the wirings and things, and we up here with it, and we can't really use it for what it's worth like the earth can. You know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily even understand what it's worth. They'll give it a pretty name and say it's a this or that, and it helps with this and it helps with that. But on a deeper level, it could be fragments of the imagination or the mind, or it could be of any aspect of the planet that it play a part into. So, it's a lot of dangerous stuff. They put this stuff out there like it's safe and it's kid friendly, but hell, there's some real power in the hands of people, and it could be self-destructive.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Yep. And people tend to tell me like, oh, it was my mindset and how I was beginning to think, or it was, but I don't even want to explore it even with I don't even want to explore it because I think for the most part I was like, I read The Alchemist, and then I got a job offer for a job that was $6 more than what I was making, and that's when I moved, and then then everything started changing and positive, and then it crashed down. It was good when it started, but then it crashed down. But that's how I see it. I see it's good in the beginning. It's gonna be good because it lures you in, but it's ultimately that's just how I see it.
Things are meant to be seasonal. You know what I'm saying? It's certain fruit that's seasonal. It's holidays that's seasonal. There's certain things like people know when they plant, during the the planting season or whatever, they harvest gonna be gonna come in at a certain time. It's all about planting seeds and having faith that, whatever it is that you plan is gonna come into fruition. But when you constantly own something, like how you was saying you was watching that shit every day. You was checking the moon shit every day. You just own it, own it, own it, own it. You could suffocate anything or irritate anything to get it to pull you away, because if you're not willing to put it down yourself, something gonna happen to make you put it down and leave it alone.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a period of my life. I don't really get into it too much anymore because it's just, it occurred, it happened, it is what it is. And,
So where you at now? Like, well, you figure everybody need mojo in their life, and people get it from a lot of people don't even understand what it is, but for the people that do, they know how to get it for themselves. They know what to do in order to have their swag right or whatever. So, um, what's your practice now? What is it that keep you afloat, especially after having that experience and seeing all the perks and the side effects and everything? Well, what is it that you're doing now to maintain?
Well, I read the Bible. I've been studying with Jehovah's Witnesses on and off, but I've been reading the Bible. I just been kind of just staying to that. I just been kind of just sticking to that for now. So that's just kind of what I go to. You know, just any literature I can read and stuff like that. So
Damn, you don't sound too excited about it. You know what I'm saying? You
well,
sound like you mad about it.
because not celebrating holidays for 6 years and birthdays and stuff like that. Excuse me. I just haven't celebrated anything for the past 6 years. So, but it's not, I don't know, like it's just, I don't know, like things just kind of didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. But I don't know, like this is where I'm at right now with it. So
Mm-hmm.
got me through some tough times, and I'm grateful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm,
Yeah, you on the righteous path. You want to be righteous in your life. You want to and that's good. Everybody should want to be on the righteous path. And with that being said, people need to find what works for them specifically. I think that's
Mhm.
important, because you can be religious or whatever, but at the same time, you a unique person. So it may be some things that you need in order to represent you properly in your life.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
your own personal thing, and you can make that whatever you want it to be, or you know, um, just have a high regard for yourself,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know, because I hear you saying that, there's a person of interest, but you want to make sure you right so the relationship will be right and everything. But, it's more of a mental thing than anything. You have the right mind frame, then that could line everything up the way you want it to be. But you have to have a mind frame with you in mind and not the other person. Once you can do that and leave everybody else out of it and make it something personal for yourself,
mhm,
then you won't feel like you cheating yourself, or you know you sacrificing for somebody else, or you got to make it about you in order for the seed to grow.
right. No, I agree with that. I definitely put myself in mind. Like I'm not. I don't know how to say it. I definitely value myself, a lot more than I did when I was younger. Things.
She over there making some noodles, y'all. I'm so glad you called in, but I'll be damned you over there making
Oh,
Salisbury steaks. Why you on the
no, I'm
phone, man?
not.
That ain't right.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Victoria, you made
But
me
no,
mad. That hurt my feelings, man. But I
no, I'm
appreciate
not.
you anyway.
Okay, I appreciate our conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice until you started popping stuff in the microwave, man. Don't be
Sorry, I
no
had to
stranger
grab a
neither.
bottle. I grabbed a bottle of water.
Over there
Okay, all right.
drinking again. Matter of fact, the next time we go
No, I'm
live,
not drinking. I'm not drinking.
she over there popping bottles, y'all. Don't
Oh
messed up
my
the whole
God.
damn bit. We love you,
Here we go.
Victoria. We gonna holler at you later. Enjoy your drink. Enjoy your
Have a
drink.
good one. All right,
You
bye.
too. All right, goodbye, man. She over there popping open them 40-ounce bottles in the projects, y'all. Don't mess around and fell through the
Oh
floor.
my goodness.
She get drunk, don't know where the hell she stepping at. Messing with them demons and things. Over there living like the Ghost Rider. She look in the mirror. She look in the mirror. It's a thriller night. And that motherfucker every night. Say them mummies be coming out. They be coming from under the floor, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Got motherfucking monsters and shit. She live in the Halloween house. Motherfucking Halloween. 365, man. Better put another Bible on the bed. Need 3, 4, 4, 5 Bible. Use the Bible for a pillow, man.
Oh my goodness.
Need to use the Bibles. Put all them shits together. Put them in the pillowcase, man. Put your head on that shit. Oh, man. I love Victoria. God damn. Some crazy motherfuckers sharpening knives. Shit, I ain't gonna be able to do it. It's just $750 for the rent. Oh man, people out here squatting and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if she was a damn squatter. Fell through the floor, still ain't leave. She over there squatting right now, man. She squatting while she's squatting. She too good to sit on them people toilet. While she using all their electricity, eating up all their free food.
Oh my goodness.
I knew something wasn't right with that phone call. Okay, man. What time is it? It's getting late. We gonna stick around a little bit, see if we get another phone call. Cause that was amazing. Victoria, you the greatest. Oh man. We just gonna kick it for a little bit, see if we get another call. Man, people be going through it. You don't know what they going through, man. Their whole world come crashing down. Next thing you know, they gotta figure out how to feed them babies. Ain't no telling what they gonna do, man. Their eyes start popping out their head real bad. And you know if they on that dope, cause their eyes gonna be yellow. Oh man, they sleeping with the weed, man. For a $20 sack. It's a cold world we live in. People ain't got the money to pay the damn rent. Where the money supposed to come from? Who paying that much money for somebody to be able to afford the rent every month? People robbing the Airbnb people. It's gonna be an Airbnb R&B. Turn your Airbnb to a damn recording studio or something. Hello, who this is, man?
Man, you know this your favorite couple.
Oh
You
man, they
know who
back.
this
I smelled the pretzels, man. I smelled the pretzels. They back. I'm so
is.
glad. What's
Shouts
going
out to that
on?
young lady that just called. I hope she find herself in self-love. 'Cause,
Have you
shoot,
ever
that was a lot.
Yeah, have you ever dibbled and dabbled into that?
Absolutely not. No, man. No, no, no.
Not
I don't
once.
mess with people
Mm,
if I feel a certain energy about them. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I don't know. For some reason, I can feel energy with people, and if it ain't right, I don't mess with you. I'm straight on that.
mm, yeah, that's only natural to be like that
Yeah.
because I'm the same way. If somebody ain't, I don't like they vibe, then I ain't trying. But I'm like that um with most people for real until I get a sense of, who a person is.
Yeah. Then when you've been raised around your grandmama and them and in church, you just I don't know, I just always been a vibe person. If you ain't right, man, I just know. Man, I could just feel it like you not right or something different. Now you may not be right, but I know something is different than what should be.
Yeah, man, that's some deep stuff. Hey, I gotta ask y'all this too, cause I know y'all a happy couple, y'all live together and everything. Do y'all feel like the rent is too high, or do y'all feel like y'all got a good rent mark?
I think we have a good rent market. Now, let me tell you. Now, this is when it's coming to place, and I know places throughout United States, the rent is like crazy, like through the roof. You battling either to pay your rent or get some food. I get that, but then some people, they live above their means to where they can't pay their rent. They
Mm,
get what they don't necessarily you gotta live within your means, you know what I'm saying? Just because a new Burberry bag came out, it don't mean I gotta buy it. I can go get a Walmart purse and I know my rent due. Now you struggling to pay your rent because you done went and bought something you ain't even need.
mm,
And a lot of people do that, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when they get behind. And I get it. One missed day at work, you get fired on a job. Man, that's everything for the American people now because people is only like one check away from being really homeless, for real.
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's sad to say, but I mean, I tell everybody, man, you got a choice and you got a chance in life. You got two things that you can do every day, a choice and a chance. So you gotta figure out what you gonna do and how you gonna make it do what it do.
Man, you know, I figure when you get to a certain age and you learn the ropes and you've been, surviving by the grace of God for a long time, that
Man, for
eventually
real.
you gonna find a place to call home. But for the
Mhm.
young people that's trying to, get life started and discover what independence is all about, it's unfair.
It's so unfair. Let me see. I was on my own. Let me see. 19. No, I was married at 21, so I moved out like 20.
Mm,
But you know what I'm saying? Back then it was easy, but I never was materialistic. I only did only, I had money for what I needed, not for what I wanted. I always, when you got but see, that's the thing too. You don't have what we had back in the day. You had older people tell you put your money up. Don't do this with your money. You're gonna need your money one day. You're gonna need your stockpile one day. So we don't have that now. You know what I mean? So nobody knows how to save. But I'm grateful, what I'm saying, that I was able to just make it and I had a husband so we made it. But no, it's not fair. It's just so not fair for these younger people coming up. Speaker is on. What you talking about? So I'm sorry,
hello?
Sean.
Oh.
You know how he act.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. And we hearing everything you saying too. That you got the help. Y'all got each
Yeah.
other. So that's what I was saying to the last caller. She said that she would like to get married too because there's a lot of perks that go along with that. But people got to realize it ain't easy. It ain't just gonna snap together for it to work. You got to actually. There's a lot of sacrifices involved if you want to have a
Yeah.
committed relationship.
Yeah. I mean, you do, and you gotta have yourself together first. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? You definitely you gotta do a check yourself first before you even think about getting into a relationship and pursuing a family and you know what I'm saying, the goals that every young person wish to have in life, you know, a career, the family, good job, house, you know what I'm saying? You gotta check yourself first. And if you even motivated to do that, you gotta have motivation to do these things and sacrifice some things. Like you gotta have a game plan. You
Yeah,
do. I
that's
mean,
true,
even
man.
if you do have that other person, I mean, I, I, I was married young, right? So when I got married, my husband and I both were going to school. So sacrifices meant for us, you know what I'm saying? He went to school, I was at home babysitting, or during his time when, not babysitting, but I was with my baby. And then during that time, like he would work, but I wouldn't work because somebody had to stay home with the baby. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of fluctuated, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have an understanding with your spouse. And then that's the thing, too. Y'all got to collaborate together. Just because one person ain't working, you can't shit on them and down them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be together.
Sean Blazy.
There you go. I'm trying to be serious. God, dog.
In the middle of the
Hold
night, you
on.
on the phone with Blazy.
He
Oh,
did
he
wake up and I was
jealous.
on the phone with you.
He
Yeah, he's
jealous.
jealous.
He
He's
jealous
jealous, son.
because he had to
He
stay
heard
home
me.
with the babies while you was at work.
Nah, Sean, this is my second marriage. This is my second. No, that one
Oh,
lasted like 19, 20 years. So this is my
Looks like
second
it's
one.
gonna be a third one. You and Blazy.
Shut up,
hold,
Steve. You ain't
hold
trying
on.
to hate.
Wait a minute.
Hate
So
me.
you mean to tell me that you was married before?
Yeah, for
For
19 years.
for
But that was my high
19
school
years?
sweetheart. Yeah, that was
I
my high
thought you
school
was talking
sweetheart,
about
though.
him. So you mentioned your high school sweetheart before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
but you
mug,
wasn't talking about your husband.
You
this
you
mud, I've been with him for 12 years. He all right.
you see how these marriages end. What's up, Blazy? What's going on, man?
Oh,
Oh,
Hey,
God.
did he ever have to put hands on your ex-husband?
No. No, they both grown. No, nothing like that.
They ever
No, it
met
wasn't
each
like
other?
that. Yeah, I mean, my kids are grown, but you know that's some old stuff. You know, the
Hold
kids
on.
grown. I ain't gotta have no conversations with them. My kids in
Th-
their 30s.
that man right there, not your baby daddy?
No, my husband was
Oh
my
my
baby daddy.
goodness.
I ain't out there
He,
just busting it
What's
open.
this other baby we gonna call him?
he a,
Blazy.
he a stepdaddy.
He is the. I ain't need no stepdaddy. My kids had a daddy. I ain't need no stepdaddy. They was grown.
So this your husband, but they don't acknowledge him as their stepdaddy.
Absolutely not. They never needed a stepdaddy. They had a daddy.
But that's your husband, though, out of
But
respect.
they had a daddy.
Oh,
So see, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to raise my kids. My
damn.
kids was raised by their father. And see, that's what's
You
wrong.
by the law. I'm saying by
Oh
the law.
no,
You
no.
think Blazy, they
Oh, no.
stepdaddy.
You know what? If
He
you don't
he
cut it
not
out,
entitled. She said he not entitled, y'all.
no,
Not
no,
to her
no. See,
kids. Not to her
no,
kid.
no, 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 no. He
Mm-mm-mm.
granddaddy. We got, my kids got baby. He
Oh, he could be
granddaddy.
granddaddy though.
But he raised my grandson though, so he been around him from day one.
You can do it now,
He,
Sean.
You need to go back to sleep with all that food. You wake up so crazy.
he a step granddaddy.
No, he ain't no step.
God
Oh my
damn.
goodness.
Nah.
Now Sean, he could be the motherfucking step granddaddy.
Why don't you go back to sleep?
Y'all
That's what
should
you
have
do.
got
Go
this
back to
stuff in
sleep.
You
writing.
like that, wouldn't you?
You
He
need to go
needed
back to sleep.
he needed in writing. Everything that's going on, he need that in writing so he could see what the hell really going
Oh my
on.
goodness.
right. He ain't going nowhere. I ain't
He
going
got
nowhere
a
either.
he got a raw deal, didn't he? He's stuck like Chuck. God damn.
He's my
That's
best
why he
friend. He ain't
mad.
going nowhere. He ain't.
Shit,
And
he
he
been
woke up and
had.
heard that voice. Hey, he woke up and heard that 1-800 voice you got,
Oh,
Blaze, and that's
tell
why
him
he
to
got
lay
jealous.
back. Tell him to lay back. Don't wake up when I'm on the phone.
Nah, nigga, I get it. The nigga do got a nice beard though.
His eyes
He
pop.
got that 1-800 voice.
When he heard my voice, his eyes popped out his head and he woke up. Oh, hell no. You know what? Do he got kids?
Yeah, he got kids too. They grown.
They grown kids. Do you get along with his kids?
Yeah.
Mm.
I ain't gotta be stepmama. They got their mama. I
So,
didn't come in no relationship looking for no daddy for my kids. They had one. He didn't come in the relationship looking for no mother for their kids. He had one.
what made you say I'm going to get married again?
Because I found my soulmate.
Oh, that's amazing. That's what's up. Because he ain't going nowhere. Just like you said, he ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. He can go to the other room if you want to, or he can go back to sleep trying to be nosy.
You ain't going nowhere until I go to sleep.
They holding each other hostage for 12 years.
I'm gonna start taking no-dos. I'm gonna stop this shit.
Ain't gonna stop nothing. You just lying.
Dang, ain't that funny how people, you ain't going nowhere, we ain't going nowhere, we together. That sound kind of miserable. That don't sound
we
right.
cool. Like this is my best friend, Sean. We cool though. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade him for the world. I wouldn't.
What,
This is my homeboy right here.
what is it to make somebody say, okay, I'ma settle. I'm settling for this. This is what I'm settling with. You
answer
figure
that.
it
I
gotta
don't
be a
know.
once.
I'm trying to see what that Simply and Lyra talking about. Hey, Sean Blazy, give me that woman number, bro. I want to talk to her in the middle of the night.
You know what?
He trying to get with Victoria. Oh man, that is
Victoria's
low.
gonna have him over there voodoo. They both gonna be chopping off chicken heads. He better sit down somewhere.
Secret is, I want to know her secret.
They gonna be over there chopping chicken
They
heads
both
off and going in a circle.
they both gonna fall through the floor together.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't lying, nigga.
I want to see what's up with Victoria. Don't tell nobody. That's what I want to know.
You know what? You crazy.
Said he want to know Victoria's secret, y'all. He nasty. Both of y'all, man. You can't even tell me what it was that said, look, I'm going to settle for this right here, man.
Because he interrupted me. That's why he rude. You want me to tell this first, or you want me to tell him first?
Well, shit, you done told him a whole encyclopedia Britannica about what the fuck we got going on. You keep talking.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I'm gonna be for real.
Antoine Dotson.
He wakes up with the foolishness.
Antoine Dotson. We heard it. We heard it that time, player. He rolled his neck when he said that. He got an attitude.
He really did. He did roll his neck when
he rolled like Antoine Dotson. That's what he did. Yeah, hide your kids. Hide your wife.
But no.
Hey, Brazy. What you texturize that beard with?
Hey, get up.
He getting real sassy with it, yo.
You know what? I can't even think. Sean, let me answer the question, because this nut over here, I told you he wanted a Marine, and he ain't got good sense. So anyway, ask me the question again, because I done forgot laughing at y'all. Ask me.
Shit, I done forgot too, man. The way he snapped, I ain't gonna be able to get over it, man.
But no, what I think, I think the question was, what makes you know when that person is it? Am I correct? Something like that?
You can't find your bonnets. He got it on his side of the bed under the damn mattress.
Hey, he wear them do-rags.
Oh, it be them big do rags with the long shag in the back.
He wear.
He be swinging that shit like it's a real shag.
You know why you playing? Okay.
He probably roll up the do rag in the back and have it in the bun in the back.
You know, he got one of them old lady pantyhose, and he just tied on the top, because that's what he showed me a picture. That's what his grandma and them used to do to him.
Oh,
You know how them old ladies
he
used to
put a
tie them
stocking on his
pantyhose?
head.
He put a stocking on his head.
Oh man, he got them lady panties on his head. Oh no,
I ain't gonna
he
put my baby out there like that.
he old school with
he, just
it.
got, he just got a stocking cap.
He old school with it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at y'all, man. You know, I love talking to y'all because y'all generation, it's never gonna be another um is y'all the last of y'all kind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, y'all done been through it. Y'all remember what it was like before the technology went all crazy. Y'all came up using the pay phones and shit. Them
Man,
experiences,
pagers, 20 cent,
pages
had to
and
have them
things.
dimes on deck.
Yeah. It was a
Carry the
different
whole
time.
change purse around, because you had to use that payphone.
Yup. And then call ID, you hear the
Oh,
beeping
yeah.
and you look and you can see the number and shit, call out. That was big for us coming up, but these kids, they wouldn't even know what it was like going to the gumball machines and shit, putting a
Nah.
quarter in there, turning it and getting a little plastic, whatever that is, open that up, probably got a diamond ring in there or something.
Man, exactly. Man, they won't ever know. Man, they won't even know when your mama used to be, I used to be sneaking, calling your little boyfriend, your little girlfriend. It's late and your mama get on the phone. Get off the goddamn phone. I got to use the phone. You
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed like hell. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll call you back. So they won't be calling you back tonight. I'm like, damn, let me get
Or
my own line.
your parent get on the phone and say some old embarrassing shit like, if you don't go get them dookie drawers out your bed, and you on three-way and all the kids giggling and laughing. So, Mom, I ain't got no dookie drawer.
No, you having a flashback, dog. My mama didn't say that.
No, no, I'm talking, that's what another caller said the other day when they called in.
Oh man, hell no, no, no. Mine didn't say that. It was get your ass off the phone and come in and do these dishes or some shit.
You know what? Since you sitting here talking to Sean, why don't you get out your dookie drawers and quit talking to that man?
I ain't got no
Oh
dookie
my
drawers, and if I do, you
goodness.
love it.
Well,
Oh, they nasty,
No,
y'all.
I
They
ain't got no
nasty.
damn dookie drawers.
They nasty.
Now, if I
Boy,
laugh, I might squirt a little pee in them, but I ain't got no dookie drawers.
oh,
Oh
oh.
my
that's what that is.
goodness.
I get okay.
Now, if I laugh, 'cause my laughter got weak as I got older.
Oh.
Don't play with me. I know you ain't talking much as you be over here sharting on yourself.
Hey,
Oh.
hold on now. You on the phone with America now. You ain't got to tell them a business.
Damn, man. I know they ain't take a bath
Oh
today.
my
Neither one of them,
goodness.
man. It's a Sunday, too. They said, the hell with that. We chilling all day today.
We didn't took baths, son. He
You
always
said,
got something to say.
that's crazy, man. I'm so glad y'all called in because y'all said the rent is decent for y'all.
It's
But,
decent. Yeah, it's
yeah,
decent.
that's
I
good.
mean,
And yeah.
now,
Mm-hmm.
now with this squatter, the DC squatter, man, this shit. So I seen that when it first happened, right, Sean? And then the broad got the nerves to be upset because she got asked to leave. You only was in the Airbnb for a minute. It wasn't like it was no lease or no shit like that. Like, lady, and you mad? How?
Yeah, and then to make herself the victim, like how you do that? Like how you turn yourself into a victim when you overstaying in the Airbnb? Ain't no explanation for that.
Man, but you know what? A lot of people been doing that though, staying over in the Airbnb and then they got to evict them. I'm like, how? Like, how? And y'all mad? Like, come on now. That's crazy. And
And
you running a whole business in her Airbnb.
right, and people, they gonna get more sophisticated about doing it. They might
Mhm.
find some loopholes, have some actual paperwork, so when the sheriff come to the door, actually have it by the law to where they could stay there for free, and the person got to pay the mortgage and everything. Like it's only
Yeah.
gonna get worse.
It was some place where I was seeing they was doing a documentary on about people squatting in people homes. You know, the lady had went out of town. Her dad died. I mean, this person came back. She came back home. Man, there was a whole two families in her house. Like, it was unbelievable. They changed the locks on her. Like, they did the most. I'm like, I don't even see how squatters have a right. Like,
Damn.
that's crazy. Like, like my cousin, my uncle died like 4 or 5 years ago. My cousin was cleaning his house out, just cleaning the house out, getting ready to rent it out, so on and so forth. So we had been down there, you know what I'm saying, getting stuff out, important stuff. Man, before we could get back in there, why some crackheads had came in there. Like, it was cold. We couldn't do no more work in there. So it was cold. So, we just let hadn't been in the house in a couple of days. The neighbor called her like, look, I think somebody in the house. So she had to go over there with the police. There was some crackheads in
Mm,
there squatting in the house, like straight like squatting. Man, they had took food out the freezer. He
mm,
had a deep freezer. Took the food out the freezer, cooking like we in this thing. Man, they had
mm.
used condoms, dildos, crack
The
pipes. Like, it
fuck?
must have been about 5 or 6 squatters in the house. It was crazy. So she had to call the police, and the police was like, you got to evict them. She was like, I'm working on my dad's house. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? What you mean I got to evict them? Man, so they eventually left. So, she boarded the house back up, how they got in and whatever. Them niggas came back, took
they
the
came
hot
back.
water heater. Yes, took the hot water, like okay, B, we gonna fix you. They took the hot water heater. They took the air conditioning unit. They took everything that you think you could take off that house, and was mad about it because she was just gonna go ahead and sell it because they had did. I mean, this property was beautiful in the inside, like everything was
Mm,
nice. And then the police told her, yeah, you got to go to civil court. You got to evict them. Like, you got to do so much. And she had cameras. You know what I'm saying? So you could
mm,
see their faces and all that stuff. But they told her, if you don't know their names, you can't file a decent complaint. So there's nothing that they could do about it.
I don't see how it's not a flat out crime. Because if you park on somebody' property, they could tow your shit. They ain't gotta
Yeah.
serve you with nothing. So you mean to tell me they could tow your car, but if you move into some private property, they can't do nothing?
Man, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. My homeboy just went through that. You know what I'm saying? With his some folks in Chicago. His aunt died. Squatters was in the house trying to get him
Mm,
out because they wanted to sell the property. They couldn't even sell the property because the squatters was in there. So the guy that was gonna buy the house, he was like, "Man, I'm not gonna deal with that. Y'all got to get them out first before I deal with that."
mm-hmm.
And then the water was still running, the heat was still on. Don't you know the state of Illinois told them you cannot turn off the water or the heat because people are in there. But yet they running up the bill, but y'all gonna want them to pay it. You know what I'm saying? The homeowners got to pay that bill. Like, it was
Mm.
crazy. Like, they went through so much. That was ridiculous. Like, I was like, are you serious? He's like, and they tore the house up. And then the buyer that we had for the house didn't even want to buy the house no more because it took too long to get them out.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it's not even worth trying to rent something or whatever, or put some, You got to put some metal up on the windows and the doors and
Yep.
stuff, but it's like, damn, there's people out here just trying to get by, trying to get over. It's sad when you think about it, and we ain't start having these type of problems until the rent got through the roof, and people ain't getting paid, people ain't making no money, so you figure they got to get creative after a while, you know.
I'm looking at the lease to see if it's a clause on this lease to see if my lady talking to a nigga in the middle of the night, can I get out the rent? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Section
you know
A,
what?
B,
I ain't
/A.
no
If
homebrew.
you don't go lay down,
I ain't no homewrecker. You gonna have to deal with your husband, man, cause he in
I
his
ain't worried
feelings about.
about that Jap slap. He better sit down.
Oh man, see, you belittling him in front of America, man. And he in his feelings
I ain't
about it.
worried
So,
about him.
oh Lord, she ain't worried about
He
his
ain't gonna,
ass.
Oh
he ain't
my
gonna do nothing but I ain't
goodness.
gonna do nothing but kiss on him, and he gonna go right back to sleep.
You tossing your own salad tonight.
Oh no, you gonna toss my salad tonight?
I ain't tossing a damn.
We ain't doing that. Y'all
I know you
nasty.
gonna toss my salad
Ooh, y'all
tonight,
nasty. I gotta
and I'm
go.
gonna make you breakfast afterwards.
Ooh, really? All right.
Hold on, what we having for Matter of fact, I'm about to let y'all go, man. Y'all got me too involved in y'all relationship. Y'all nasty and y'all raunchy. The next time I go live, y'all could call back then.
Hey, I'm following you from channel to channel. I just missed the last one on the other one an hour ago, so I had to flip through this one, and I heard
Oh
this.
man, that's amazing. I'm so glad y'all be tuning in, man. Real talk. And the next time, I'm looking forward to hearing what y'all got to say. What we gonna talk about later? Yeah, y'all be good over. Y'all kiss and
Oh,
make up, man. Real
oh,
talk.
we in, Sean. We finna
Ready,
kiss
we
now.
love you, Blazy.
Oh man, we ain't got nothing but
All
love
right,
for y'all
Blaze.
too. Y'all be good, man. I'll let y'all later. That's what's up. That's a raw deal, man. I wouldn't. Man, God bless his heart, man. And for all you other men out there settling, you ever think and wonder what you settling for? I ain't talking about my last callers. I'm talking about y'all, man. Some of y'all settle for some old. Y'all know better than me. And y'all sitting right there in that chat. And y'all know who I'm talking about, man. It's people out there settling for chubby wubby butt cheeks, man. And there's more to life than that. Y'all want to be with somebody. Cause what that booty meat do, if that ain't stupid, I don't know what it is. And y'all women out there want a brother that's a knucklehead. Y'all like the fact that he's self-destructive and he a goddamn clown. Y'all like them type of men in and out of jail, out there in the street, don't know if that motherfucker ever gonna make it back home. But that's your boy. That's who y'all be settling for. A world of heartbreak and pain and belittlement, man. Talking to you like you a child. I ain't talking about my last call. I'm talking about the people listening in the chat. I'm about to get ready. How long I been on here, man? Oh, I'm gonna answer the question. Unless we get another phone call, you know what I'm saying? But until then, I'm gonna answer this question real quick. And then we gonna pull on out of here. I'm lean back. Let me lean up. Cancel this thing out right. Y'all listening? All right, then here we go. I mean, we about to get out of here. Unless we get another call. But until then, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hello. Who this is here?
What's that, Sean? This is Elroy.
Oh, man. Elroy in the building, everybody, man. What it do, man?
I'm doing Gucci, brother. I'm just here watching this video about these Airbnb squatters taking over America. I wanted to put my 2 cents in.
Oh, man, we all is.
Most def. So how I feel about this whole thing is like, yeah, rent is high, but one thing I've learned, like, cause I'm about to be 30 next month, and like, so I fit that more of like that younger generation. But one thing I'm starting to really learn is like as I'm approaching 30, like I done had to cut off a lot of friends this year. I done had to deal with a bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's like one thing I've realized is it's not that hard to like keep up with the rent as long as like, cause we in the perfect generation where we could make multiple streams of income. You could work without having to have a job. You can have your own business. Like when I was in my early 20s, like really when I started this at 19 years old, I started DJing on Bourbon Street back in New Orleans. I did that. I was really working for myself. I wasn't working for nobody else. And it's just like on top of that, like, I when I moved to Texas, like I had some homies like teach me about investing and doing stuff like that. People don't know that that's the hack. It's kind of the same as gambling, but I feel like gambling got way more risk than investing does. So like a lot of people they don't really like process that for real. And they don't really like, look at the bigger picture of stuff. Because like when I was younger, like especially when I was turning 20, I had so many adults, like grown ass adults trying to tell me like, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. And I feel like what a lot of people in my generation did, because I dropped out of college to do what I need to do, and like right now I'm set for life. Like I don't really have to work no more. I don't really have to deal with nothing, and it's just like I didn't listen to the people who was trying to stick to what everybody else told them. And I feel like that's the problem, especially with a lot of young people in the generation, is that they listening to what grown folks who probably done failed. They listening to all these people that don't even know what they talking about for real. Because
Mm.
there's so many ways to make money. Like you don't. It's not just go to work, go home. Like even if you going to work, you realize it's alternate ways to go to college without even doing financial aid. It's certain city grants. Like for example, I live in Chicago now. It's city grants for people to go to city college without them having to pay a dime, just for like certain tuition, certain programs and stuff like that.
Mm.
But what we seeing a lot of, Sean, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm part of this problem too because I dropped out of school and I felt like college wasn't really gonna get me nowhere. But right now I'm currently in college, and I know we had that talk the other night. But like it's just that I'm making up. I'm set to where I can make up for the time that I had lost. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But it's so many people that's approaching 30, especially these ladies that I'll be talking to that ain't never tried to go to college. Ain't never tried to go to college, ain't got no certification, ain't got nothing. This is ladies and men that's like
Mm.
this. Like if you walking out of your 20s and going into your 30s and you ain't tried to do nothing, you ain't did no military, no certifications, you don't have no degree, you messed up. So you can't really complain about the rent. You can't complain about how you can't keep up the rent when you ain't even tried to like make your money.
Mm. Damn. Everybody not able. It's people come up in some messed up circumstances, generational curses and things. It's people that's they really, really fighting some demons. And we all do. I ain't making no excuses. But when the rent gotta be paid, when the bills gotta be paid, and it's overwhelming to the point to where hell, it's gonna take a miracle for me to pay everything off this month. What the hell I'm gonna do next month? And this for people with college degrees. There's people with businesses. There's people out there that got all their ducks in the row and still can't take the pressure because things are too high.
My biggest thing, Sean, is like that's when you kind of come into living within your means. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, for me, I'm gonna forever live in a place where I got a roommate until I'm able to buy my own house.
Oh
And
my
the reason why is
goodness.
because it makes things cheaper. And not only that, you're literally in like, a decent neighborhood. Like if you putting your money together with somebody else, you could live in a decent neighborhood. And trust me, I understand it because Sean, I used to be homeless. I went homeless at 21, and I pulled myself out of it after a year. And after that, I've been doing the roommate thing ever since. So my biggest thing is like I got some white friends, and like that's all white people do. I feel like what people need to start doing is instead of living outside their means or trying to like stunt with their apartment and be like, oh, it's my own. You shouldn't really have to worry about having your own until you own a house. But at the end of the day, like, go ahead and roommate up, especially if you single, you ain't got nobody, you ain't got no kids, roommate up. If
Mm,
it's that hard, because even right now, Sean, believe it or not, I live in Chicago. My side of the rent is 750 right now. That's how much I
mm,
pay in rent,
mm-hmm,
and I live in a decent neighborhood, whole 9 yards, and that's hard to find in Chicago.
mm-hmm,
But my biggest thing is just like you could do that and you'll be straight. I still make, decent amount of money every month. You know what I'm saying? I still got time to do school, do all this type of stuff. So it's just like my biggest thing is like people don't, they don't want to weigh out their options. They worry about how they gonna look in front of everybody else. They worry about what they gonna do, how they gonna look. And that's the reason why a lot of people struggle, especially people in my generation that's approaching 30. That's why a lot of people struggle because they worried about the image instead of like, oh, well, let me get this for the time being. People don't want to sit there and save their money for a whole year if it means that they stay home and not, not party. People don't want to do
mm.
that.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. People don't know how to sit down and let some money marinate in their pockets. They want to be on the go. And every time you leave the house, you spending 40, 50, $60, you're gonna have to get gas eventually. Wherever you
Hmm.
going, you either gotta pay to get in there or you gonna have to pay to get something out of there. I mean, what you gonna do if you not spending money when you leave the house, man? So like you said, people need to know how to lock in and just stay focused on whatever it is they trying to do.
And my biggest thing, Sean, like, even when it comes to spending money, one of the main things that I do all the time that people shame men for doing. But instead of like, they want you to go out and spend all your money instead of doing this. I play video games all the time for entertainment. I have my computer, I have my little setup, all this type of stuff. Like this is what I do. When a lot of people like, they feel like the only way you can have fun and be social is by going to a club and spending money when you're out going to a bar. And I'm like, bro, you could have your friends like we all have our video game set up and do that. That's the easiest way to save money, in my opinion.
Mm,
And a lot of people don't consider that.
yeah. You know, I don't feel a way about the video games or nothing like that because it's a part of life, a way of life is, it been in existence for a long time now. But I'm starting to see how, social interactions, you know, are important because it give you how can I say it, a human experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's important if you're a human being.
Hmm.
We lacking, real interactive human experiences with all this technology and shit. People would rather substitute a tech experience instead of a real human experience. People would rather text somebody instead of or have a conversation on the cell phone instead of having a conversation in person. People will have a virtual date just so they don't have to get together and experience each other. People don't want to have a human experience, and I think that we lose a lot of our humanity the more and more we give in. Cause I do the same thing. Like I be playing the game, be multitasking, probably take a little break, play the game a little bit, get back to what I'm doing, cause it does stimulate your mind or whatever the case is. But, you know, you hear what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand. But even then, like, I feel like people, like, I could blame COVID for this because I definitely see that people started to get way less interactive with each other due to COVID. But I
Mm,
really will say, like, since COVID has happened, everything when it comes to going out has become transactional. That's why, like, I always tell my friends, like, hey, you got a good friend, you keep them because it's like, it's so many people, you can't even hang out with them without them putting some sort of payment on the board. Like, oh, we
Mm,
gotta go to the club if we gonna hang out. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. You barely see people hang out in the library no more. You barely
mm,
see people going out to the park anymore or working out, doing something. So it's just like I really feel like that definitely plays a part into it. And I'm not
mm.
gonna lie, Sean, like it's been a shift in social, like how people have been socially, it's been a very big shift since COVID has happened. It's changed how everybody interacts with each other. So I feel like, yeah, like I feel like it was by design that they made things more expensive. Because that's why I said what I said earlier when I said like, hey, we gotta get our degrees back, we gotta get our certifications, we gotta stick to stuff that's gonna make people money because it's like, yeah, like they really setting it up to where if you ain't got no certification, even a degree won't even work for the full chance. But if you ain't got no major certification or you ain't got nothing major going on as far as like making some passive income, you gonna get left in the dust.
Mm, I think it's beyond money now because regardless of how much you make, the shit too damn high. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's rigged. You could have all the certifications. There's doctors out here struggling, looking like, damn, well, I'm going to have to cut back. Entertainers, people that used to have a big bag, they bag don't look so big no more because where we're headed with the inflation, it's impossible. You know, eventually it will be, even if it's not right now. They say what they say, small holes sink ships. Like
Hmm.
regardless of how much money somebody is making, where we're headed towards, that money is gonna be nothing. So people gonna be getting more creative and trying to figure out, how can they keep food in their bellies and a roof over their head and shit. Like it's gonna be some cutthroat people out here.
Sean, I'm gonna be honest. Like I like that you at least mentioned like the food thing. So I
Hmm.
just had this conversation with one of my homegirls. This is a woman, and I had to have this conversation with her as a man. So she was always talking about how high her groceries is. And like keep in mind she ain't got no kids, she live by herself and she talking about how high her groceries is. Do you know that this woman don't cook at all? All the food that she getting is like microwave stuff and stuff that you could throw in the air fryer.
Mm.
So because of that, because she's getting the wrong food that's like just microwavable food and air fryer food, what she's doing is she's taking this food like, and I told her I was like, you need to learn how to cook, and you need to like actually learn how to, just save your money when it comes to food. But like, you save a whole lot of money when you know how to cook. And literally, I had to sit there and I had to teach her how to cook. I had to get her groceries for her, told her, showed her everything that she could get, and she done saved like $300 on her grocery bills.
And you ain't get no action to go along with all that.
Nah, this my homegirl, so and I ain't trying to rock with her.
Oh,
Oh
come
my
on, man.
goodness.
Look, at that
You
time I
overextending
had a
yourself.
woman.
You
No, I had a
overextending
woman at that
yourself too
time,
much,
Sean.
man. You don't took her grocery shopping, taught her how to cook and everything, and ain't even get a
Look,
kiss
she
on the
paid for her
cheek.
own. Look, she paid for her own groceries, Sean. I was just trying to teach her a lesson.
Man, I would have been what? It would have been a bottle of wine, couple of candlelights. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, Sean. I feel you. But my
Yeah,
biggest
man.
thing is like you get a lot of people who make groceries just like that, especially the people that's on EBT. Like I know too many people that on EBT that don't buy cookable food. They buying microwave stuff. They buying Pop Tarts. They doing all this type of stuff. And they talking about how high groceries is. And I'm like, bruh, like y'all look at the type of food y'all buying.
Well, food is like going to the movies now. You know, the food is the movie. So when people be grocery shopping and they see that they got a new frozen snack, they're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna take that home." They might flip it a little bit, put their own little spin on it, and they be sitting there like they about to watch a 5-star motherfucking movie. That's the experience. Food has become an experience for people. It's become like a pastime for people. You got all the condiments and shit. Motherfucker get a burger. They might me. I started taking the lettuce and tomatoes and stuff off and eating that on the side like a salad with my food. It's a movie, man. It's an experience. You get the damn Polynesian sauce or whatever, spicy sriracha. You get to lay that with that, lay that with that. People trying to get it popping with these dinners out here, man. And who got time to be an emerald and be in there cooking up? People get them microwavable, them air fryer dinners and make something happen. Put a little rice on the side with it.
But that's sad, Sean, because they don't even be cooking the damn rice.
Yeah, it be that minute rice or something like that. Some people will
Yeah.
go to the Chinese restaurant, get two large rices, and that'll last like a week and a half.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's all about survival at the end of the day. You know, there's people that, they find the way to survive. They have a niche with the shit. As long as they got some ramen noodles in the cabinet, um, got some Kool-Aid packs. Ain't gotta worry about nothing. Got some cans of tuna fish. It be staples in people houses. I know people that keep a bunch of baked beans on deck in their house. So it's all about survival. People find what work for them or what they liking.
Hmm. I mean, I understand because, like, even to this day, and I know this is like a little trauma response, but even to this day, every time I get groceries, I always get a bunch of noodles every time I get groceries. So I just got an unlimited supply of
Oh
noodles
my
just in case
goodness.
I got like a bad day coming or something.
Hey man, he got the noodles on deck. He keep them damn shits. They high in salt, but hell, sometimes you gotta bust one of them bitches out to let them know what time it is.
Look, it helps with hydration. I can say that.
I ain't had a noodle in I don't know how long, man. But every time I did have it, I enjoyed it. Like the ones in the couple, I always felt like noodles is something you only supposed to have once in a blue moon. I felt like that when I was a kid. Once in the blue moon, because it's good when you have it, but when you do it all the time and you overdo it, it turned into something like it's sad. It's not a happy event when you pop that noodle on because you know you just eating because you hungry.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. I definitely could agree with that. Like, but like I said, I eat everything in moderation. That's just how you gotta be. But it's just good to always have something for like that rainy day type situation.
So
That's one thing I will stand on.
you got a roommate, so you be in there cooking it up, and your roommate be smelling it. Do you fix them a plate too?
Nah, we all cook our own food because I got a certain diet that I follow. Cause I was pescatarian like for over a year now. So like I do that. Most of the time they be cooking like, chicken and all that stuff and I don't really be eating all that.
So you be mad when you smell that fried chicken because you know you don't eat it.
Nah, like I don't be tripping about it. It's like I kinda get like, like once you stop eating certain stuff, you don't really have a taste for it no more. You don't really care for it no more. And the reason why I chose to be pescatarian is because like one of my friends was like trying to convince me to go vegan completely and I didn't want to do that. I couldn't drop seafood. So like I just went pescatarian instead.
Yeah, man. And that's not a bad idea. And like you said, moderation is the key. Because if you do too much of anything, it ain't no good for you. So it's always good to switch it up, take breaks. If you want to do without something, that's absolutely fine. But regardless, it's people that go vegan and still be eating Krispy Kremes, um, eating all that pizza and stuff just because it ain't got no meat on it. That don't mean that make it healthy, you know.
Yeah, I definitely seen it. And I'm not gonna lie, like I almost fell into that trap myself. Like when I was going pescatarian, I was still eating unhealthy. and like, just eating seafood, yeah, but like you consume a lot of bread, you eating a lot of yeast, that's gonna make you gain weight. And I fell
Hmm.
for it. And then, what ended up getting me back into shape is getting back into boxing. That's just what happened. So
That's what's up. So you go down to the boxing gym or you just hit the bag?
I just go down to the gym. We actually like we be having classes where it's like you do the workout during the classes, but you also like learning how to do like certain techniques and stuff.
Oh, that's what's up. That's a great idea. Because you
Yeah,
gotta know how to throw them hands to somebody, step in your way or whatever the case is. You gotta know how to defend yourself. So the rent, y'all hear this, y'all listening? He said the rent $750. They his roommates, they cook their food, he cook his food or whatever the case is. And he said that having a roommate is the way to go because you should be trying to get a house eventually anyway.
that's just my biggest thing. And like people, I know my black people ain't gonna agree with me, but people always talk about how white people got more money than us. This is what white people do to preserve their money. And I got a lot of white friends. When I was in the military and I had a lot of white friends, I would ask them how they got by and how they survived. And they literally would tell me, oh, I had a roommate. It's either that or they would live in their parents' house until they like 40 or something. And we ain't got that option.
Yeah, you got to be smart, y'all. For the people out there, we going into 2026. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. Find a niche that work for you. Whatever it may be, you might have to experiment. As long as you ain't doing nothing illegal or belittling yourself or trying to sell somebody else or whatever, then y'all gonna have to figure it out. And we appreciate you, brother, man. You always call in and give people the scoop. That's why we love
Hmm.
when you call in, man. Real talk. And the next time we go live, you gotta call back then too. We gonna holler at you later, brother. Real talk. You be good
All
out
right,
there,
Sean.
man. No doubt, no doubt. Holler at you later, man. So much love for him. It is what it is. It's a few more things I want to say before I get out of here. I want to let y'all know Andre Bryant, Kevin, I see y'all, Sophia Ann. I decided to live today. She here tonight. Poe Keller, Miss T Nee in the house. What it do? So glad y'all tuning in, man. VB, Gage Gore, Sean Pimpin. All right then. Man, I had to talk about it because I know it's people out there in situations they really don't want to be in, but the rent too high out there. And you just gotta deal with whatever it is you dealing with. Cause the market, you priced out. You stuck, man. You don't want to be where you at. Can't stand where you at. But you gotta be there or else go out there and pay $3,000 a month for some damn rent. And that ain't including the utilities. That ain't including the groceries, car insurance, gas, fucking condos. The
Oh my
hell?
goodness.
You ain't gonna be able to afford a damn thing. Paying all that damn rent, you gonna mess around and eat the walls. You better off moving into a gingerbread
Oh
house.
my goodness.
At least you won't go hungry while you paying that high ass rent. It's insane. They need to start Airbnb in apartments inside of restaurants and things. Shit, McDonald's need to build apartments on top of their restaurants. Motherfucker, the DoorDash man, he ain't even gotta get in his car. He just take your shit up on the elevator. Or you come down and get it yourself. They need to get creative with this thing, man. They need to build apartments on top of them grocery stores and shit. Turn the mall into build apartments at the mall. Cause ain't nobody going up in there and shopping. Tear them stores down. Turn them damn stores into apartments in the damn mall. $500 a month, bitch. I live at the mall. Like, I met this girl, man. She live at the mall. I went up in there, got me some sneakers, went over there and hit that thing with the sneakers still on. You take her bra off, it still got the tag on it. Like, oh, this how we do everything new. My bitch live at the mall. Shit, you go to the food court and then walk back to your apartment with them new J's on. Shit, I like this. I got some bad bitches downstairs. You leave the apartment, hit up the mall real quick. It's some chick named Susie. She walk around the mall with some booty shorts on. You holler at her at the damn pretzel shop and then go back to your apartment and keep on playing the video game. They need to get creative with this thing, man. There'll be people that will be willing to live at the cemetery. All the goth and emo kids get their first apartment at the cemetery. Like, I fucking love it out here, dude. They wake up, all them cigarette butts be in their bed, and they be trying to figure out who in the hell did it. Them damn ghostesses did that shit. Motherfucking put apartments on top of the beauty supply store. Now that'd be ratchet. It'd be loud music out there all fucking night. With some hoochie working on her next baby daddy. It'd be a line of niggas outside talking about they trying to get in to see their kids. Oh, get in line, everyone, get in line. They gotta stop what they doing at the beauty supply store to line them niggas up and make sure they going in the right door. But that's Negro here nor there, man. What else is it what I wanted to say? But with this melatonin kicking my ass, man. All the people watching, y'all the real MVPs. Matter of fact, let me go on and get out of here, man. I can't even do it no more. I'm too sleepy. I'm hungry, I'm sleepy. So I'm gonna eat something and then go to sleep. I might go to sleep while I'm still chewing the food, man. Somebody said the Airbnb I work for is on top of a dental office. They gotta get creative, man. He worked for Airbnb. He go in there and make sure all the toilet paper stop and all that shit. What the hell you do at an Airbnb? He go in there and make sure the toilet flushed and walk back out with that pimp walk. He look around that corner, make sure it ain't no Dorito chips on the floor. He stepping that motherfucker real slow with a bat in his hand just to make sure them people left. Like, don't worry, I went by, they gone. It's a mess in there, but they ain't in there no more. Said he worked at the Airbnb. What the B&B stand for? Look at busters and bitches. I don't know what that stand for. Airbnb. Black and basic. Fucking black and broke. I don't know what that is, man. Airbnb. What the B&B stand for? Look at bagging bitches. What that stand for? Somebody said bread and bread. Oh, that's what it stand for. Bed and breakfast. They don't bring no breakfast to bed at no damn Airbnb. Bed and breakfast. Look at booty and breast. In the air. As soon as you get in there, get your money's worth. Look at Airbnb. And toss it up. As soon as you come in there, that Tupac toss it up start coming on. Love it when you toss it up. Yeah, man, I'm about to get out. I done said all I had to say. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all, man. Y'all be good out there, man. And one more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is